Excellent news, everyone. We're not up against something with tackle. We are, however, up against a Dark Elf team that has won a game. That are doing the classic 3 Blitzer, 1 Witch Elf. No Apo, 2 rerolls. So we are slightly better here, I think, yeah. They won 1 game. We are not going to do anything with our cash. So, this is definitely not the easiest matchup, but I feel like it's a pretty okay matchup because we have dodge and more block. So we shouldn't be knocked down too much. And because we have a plus agility piece, we should be able to okay, now I have to check. Now I have to concentrate. Oh, Kevin mentions that they've had the same sourdough starter for the last 5 years, which I am envious of. The reason we're talking about sourdough is because I'm eating sourdough bread. But I don't make, like, I don't bake enough bread to keep my own starter. So I feel like, what's the, like, so I just have to, like, you know, remake it. And I also, you know, don't necessarily have the patience to do everything I need to do. Song of the Wee. I am going to keep more pieces in the back because we're dealing with Dark Elves. They can dodge through. That's annoying. I don't want that. That's better. So we're just gonna... Whew. Okay, well... Oh, why did I do it that way? I'm stupid. What am I actually trying to achieve here? Yeah, like, what am I trying to achieve here? Okay. I don't know what this setup is. Because I did want to hand it off to a blitzer, and now I moved it forward before handing it off to a blitzer, so I don't know what I'm doing. By eating a partial sandwich, you're making partial plays. Ooh. The counter. Ow. No. Yep. We're still at the point of the game where we Apo badly hurts, which I think we will be for all of this if we're going to keep the TV low. Yeah, you know, I'd love for Baldric to not get hurt, but I don't think it's worth it for I think it's more important to have enough players on the pitch. Assuming all of these are going to dodge away. Yep. Maybe not this one. Oh, really? Okay. So, we're gonna... That is not what I want. Like, at all. But... it does mean we get to do this, which I like. And it does mean you can go here, which I also like. And then we'll see what happens. Because I want to end this... half 1-0, and they're probably going to screen the shit out of this, so I have to be quite wide in my approach, I think. And also keep the witch elf over on this side so I can be closer to the sidelines over on this side. Am I gonna get soaked now? Yeah. That was stupid. I should have told you about that. Oh, that was, yeah, that was a bad move. That was a really bad move. Well, sadly, she is dead. Okay, give me an injury. Come on. This is not good either. I don't like. Why am I doing? Why am I playing this? I need to stop. That's what I need to do. I need to stop doing this. Like I'm playing like I can lose pieces and I can't. And I'm giving away a bunch of blocks I shouldn't. And now I'm slightly flustered about it. It's not helping that I'm down to 9 Amazons, but I feel like I'm counting too much on the fact that my dudes are going to stay standing. Because my opponent only has 1 reroll. Which admittedly is true, but I don't, like, that's not necessarily good enough, right? Oh, that's nice, though. So they're going to try and surf this. Actually, yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure. Wait, hang on. Can they? Block here. No, you'll have to spend a lot of dudes over there to do that. Because you're going to end up here or here. Or that's going to happen. If I were to play something here, that wouldn't be good enough. So I'd have to get rid of that. Which is hard. So okay. Come on. Stop it. I have to run this guy back here. Holy shit. What are these dice? What did I actually roll? Yeah, I dub skulled, re-rolled into a push skull, and then I dub skulled again. And those were both with my blitzers. At least they're out of re-rolls. I still have one, so if they ever roll a 1, their turn is over. Which is helpful. It could have been more helpful, but... Okay, so now they have to blitz this. No, they don't. They can put this piece here, and then it's a 2-die. That means I probably have to... I don't want to score next turn, but I probably have to. Oh, nope. They're not. Okay, they're not surfing yet, at least. Okay, that works. Yes, I would like to dodge. Thank you. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are, oh yeah, you're a blitzer, so I'm probably losing the ball here. Yeah, and that's... Sure, let's dodge. Oh no, that's really bad. It's bad because it's one of my block pieces, and I need my block pieces. Now we're even on block, and that's not good. That's very good though. I do not think I can actually oh. Oh, we got a stun at least. That's nice. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the thing I can do. Okay, yeah. Let's start by doing this. Ooh, okay. Go hang out over there. Please dodge. No, I snake-eyed it. So now they're gonna get at least a 1 die here, and then they knock me down on a 5. But they don't have a reroll, so if they fail, I score, and then I get 1 back, so I'll be down to 9. That's really bad, still. But I can't really do much about it. It is what it is. I have to hope that they roll some ones. I don't have any blocks here. Hey, Nerdgun! He's in chat. Welcome to my stream, Nerdgun. How long have you been playing Blood Bowl? For those that don't remember, Nerdgun was the coach of the cKnoor team we met in the previous game. Okay. Well, can do this. I think I'm gonna put a Bolduc here. Because it might let me push the, it might let me dodge. We'll see. Like I'm not happy where we ended up. I screwed up the positioning on the first surf there. I wasn't paying attention. And then the second one was more like, I have to do things here, so you just have to go do that because you're, you know, you're submitting a bunch of extra pieces to equipping it, and that means I get to go through. So as a new coach, since you're here, you've been playing for like 2 months or something like that, he says. Did you plan to play in ranked, or did you just want to play against some, you know, some human people, some human people? Like, what was the? I mean, the reason I'm asking is because Blood Bowl 2 has recently changed the way it lists its different leagues and renamed them. So there's a ranked league and a casual league, and we're currently playing in the ranked one, which is where people try a bit harder to win. And then there's the casual one where people are just, you know, playing to build their teams, essentially. Thanks, Trilby, for the support and mentioning what I'm trying to say. Or explaining what I'm trying to say, rather. So now all of this should be 1 dice still, and with these guys here, they can't make it 2 dice. Okay. My current pet, the reason I'm asking is my current pet peeve is that ranked is listed before casual, and if you're a beginner, you should probably be in casual just to learn how things work. And sometimes I worry that people get kind of tricked into playing in ranked when they're not necessarily prepared to do that. No, stop picking it up. You don't have any rerolls. Roll once. Okay. So damn it. Okay, that kind of ruins everything. Because now they have this block and it's a 2 die. I think that would have been... Oh, right, yeah. Okay, that's nice. That's real nice. Yes, I would like to dodge. I mean, they were all 1, so that one did make the most sense. I just hope that there'd be that wouldn't have been the result of it, if that makes sense. Yes, I want to dodge. Okay, so we have this. Nice. Oh no, that's my guard piece. I don't want to move my guard piece. We'll do this. Stop it! I'm so good for getting to injure them. Like it's not. I'm not getting what I need. I'm not getting close to what I need. But you know, I'm playing against Dark Elves, so you know, kind of what I hoped for. I'm not hoping for pushing around, but you know, I didn't expect to injure them. But also, I'd hoped that we wouldn't have 2 out already. Like I didn't want to have 3 injured versus none at the end of the first half. But if I can stop them from scoring this half, we're still in an okay tie position, I think. Who here would I run up to be a scoring threat? There's no one here that I could put as a possible scoring threat that wouldn't weaken my defensive line. These pieces aren't free. Guys, these pieces are blocking the blitzers from running down here into a passing position. Free pieces. Sometimes I worry about you. Yes, this piece is in scoring position without needing to dodge, but I can now easily surround it. Guys, come on. We did get more pieces down here than I would have liked, though. So... I think that means we do this. I think we're doing the high-risk play here. I rolled a 1. Rolled a 6! Not even an injury! It's not going where I want it, though. That's better. I've used my reroll already, right? Yes, I have. So, we're not doing that. I think we are doing this, though. Yeah. Please dodge. I don't want this piece here. Dodge. So the reason I'm moving all of my pieces over here is because this is an easy dodge out. So I have to, and this is an easy dodge out, and I can't change that. What I can change is the amount of pieces that are on this tackle zone for the pickup. So I'm trying to make the pickup as hard as possible. Now, they can get like a 1 die to push the ball around, but they have to do it like up here. Thursday, what's going on? I'm trying to explain Blood Bowl, or at least I'm trying to explain my strategy. Okay. Mm-hmm. We knew that was gonna. Well, we didn't know that was gonna happen, but I expected that to happen. That's fair. That's okay. That's very nice. Unfortunately, I think that means this gets surfed. But if that gets surfed, they're probably not gonna score. And if they don't score, I think I'm still okay. Actually, this is a 1 die, right? No, it's a... Oh, yeah, right. It's a 2 die. Because yeah. But if they want to surf here, it's a 2 die here, and then they have to follow up, and then it's a 2 die. Well, actually, no. They don't have to follow up. They can just go here and then dodge around here if they want. But they're not gonna. They're not scoring. But it looks like they're not attempting to score anymore. Because if they were attempting to score, I think they would have. They would have used this piece, I think. Well, maybe not, actually. Maybe not. If they got a knockdown here, they could have put this guy here, and they would have... You could have picked it up in 1 tackle zone, and then either try to run through, or push it out. But now, at least we're in a position where I don't think... they're scoring, because I don't think they have anything left to... Well, actually, no, that's not true. They have these guys. So, they'd have to dodge out, pick it up. Oh, but this is probably not the right order to do things in, though. I say as they roll 2 6s on a 2+ and a 4+. Oh, I think they're going to run out of time, though. Okay, they did not. But they didn't have time to score. Christopher seems to think the Blood Bowl is more a game of luck than skill. No, he doesn't. He's played enough to know that that's not the case. But I'm not surprised he's saying that when he's streaming. It's obviously one of those things where you're just randomly talking and then you try and convince yourself about something that's not true. It happens all the time. It happens to me half of the time too. Like, it's always been a game about managing luck. That has never changed. If you have 2 equal coaches that are playing 2 equal teams, then of equal skill, then luck can definitely impact how well a game is going. Actually, I want to do this. But that is not what Blood Bowl is. So it's a bit of a like it's a weird point to make, especially from an experienced Blood Bowl coach that knows that's not the case. Like Crucifer has played enough that he knows that most of the games he wins is because he has, you know, he's played enough Shorps to be really good at Shorps, and that's why he's winning with them. Like you get like it's not a case of if you're just looking at one game, yes, but you're never looking at just one game. That's why most games and competitive gaming, competitive sports, esports, it's never one game, right? It's always more stuff. If you're looking at soccer, no, you never compete and just it's like, well, it's just this one game. You do more, and you kind of have to look at it that way as well, right? And also, like side note, the idea that it was ever just skill-based when you have teams that we all know are good at different things at different times during the game is such a weird argument to make. I lost my guard guy, right? Yeah. That it's like, it's silly to even attempt to try and make that point, because it's, you know, it's so easy to see through. As in, like, that's just, you know, trying to argue. I don't even know. It's such a strange thing to say to me that I don't really know how to deal with it. He was speaking in terms of new CCL season rules. That's not what you said. You said he said it was about luck. If that's not what you said, please don't put words in his mouth. That's really annoying. Don't ever do that again. That's really rude. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We have moving this, and then we have these two that are free. And then the question is, how do I want? Okay. I think we do this. I think when it comes to the new CCL rules, I think I've gone on the record to say that I'm not necessarily, I don't agree with all of the things the admins are doing. But on the flip side, I do not have time to manage a league in the way they do. So they do they do a really, you know, they're the admins, so they have, you know, they have a lot more. How do I want to do this? I think we do this. You know, if I wanted to complain, I kind of have to be like, I can do better, and then actually put my money where my mouth is, and I know I can't, so it is what it is. No, I do want to try and knock you down, and I failed. I think that means we're in trouble. Please dodge. Thank you. Will you be playing Necromunda when it's released? I'll probably try it, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm just sounding grumpier than I actually am. I'd love for Necromunda to be great. I've not necessarily seen any indication that it's more than okay, but I'm definitely going to try it. Sound like I'm a bit lardy? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'm lardy, but maybe you're right. I'm like, I think, like, maybe I'm biting on too many things where someone's like, someone's saying this, and I'm like, I can't believe they said this. This is wrong all the way around. This is garbage. That's not what I mean, but You can have a lot of opinions in Blood Bowl. I just... You know what I wish when it comes to Blood Bowl generally? I wish people would stop talking in absolutes. And I'm sure I do it too. To a certain point. I'm not saying... I'm not. I just wish there were less absolutes. Except when we're talking about starting teams. Of course, you always want to start with humans or orcs. Anything else is 100% utterly completely wrong. But yeah, like, because there's so many fucking variables to anything you want to talk about, so it quickly makes it a bit ridiculous, right? Yeah, Revenant, that's kind of where I am. I wanted Mordheim to be better than it was. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. So we can do it this way, which I think is the best way, because I still want to base that, I think. I need to stand that guy up. And then... I think we do this first, though. Now, can I please break armor and injure this line elf? Nope. Nope. We're not at a point where we can just use rerolls here. Here's the thing. I don't think there's that much RNG in Blood Bowl. I mean, on the concept of, yes, you always roll a die, but you always know what the results are. Like, you're never really surprised about RNG that much. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks when you fall down, but generally I know when that happens. You kind of like, I know what the general expected outcome of this, and I'm not surprised if it's a both down or if it's a POW, because that's what normally happens. Whereas like RNG in, say, because I watch a lot of Hearthstone on YouTube, like when you have in that game where you have a lot of cards that can, you know, draw or create a bunch of other cards, the outcomes can vary wildly, which means I'd be, if I was playing that game, I'd be more, you know, annoyed about the RNG outcome of that. Of course, on the flip side of that, if you play enough, you probably you can kind of expect what happens. But I think it's just complaining about RNG is such a bad excuse, because generally when, like, I think it's also a case where, like, whenever when I'm playing against someone and someone complains about RNG, it's always when it's going horribly, right? No one is really being like, oof, damn RNG, look how lucky I am. So, you know. And then if you're like, if you're a Blood Bowl streamer, or if you play a lot of Blood Bowl, RNG is even less of an issue, because, you know, you've played enough that it evens out. And the idea that you don't know that is very silly. That's why with that said, I'm clearly very lardy about the fact that I don't block anyone. In theory, I can do that, but I don't think that's very good, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay, come on. Song of the Void, you can do this. Just injure this Dark Elf, please. It's not that hard. Actually, I mean, it clearly is, but... We just... Well, what do we need to do? We need to force this Witch Elf to score within 1 or 2 turns. But I think like, when it comes to general RNG, I think hopefully I've gone on record to say that, you know, I'd rather play a game where a beginner can get lucky and beat an experienced coach than an experienced coach always winning over someone who's just starting out. Because then there's there's literally no tension then. Okay, so... Okay, it's time to see if I can unlard myself. No, I cannot. This is going to be really hard. Oh, are we losing this while I'm being lardy about RNG? I think we are. That kind of sucks. The fact... I snake-eyed them?! That only happens in 1 in 36 times. The better way to make it happen is to have a handicap system that gives predictable advantages. I mean, give me. Okay, tell me one of those handicap systems that does that. Give me an example of such a handicap system. Because like it's easy to say like, oh, this would have been solved by doing this. It's really hard to figure one of those out. This is this is also really bad. Oh, this is pretty horrible. Oh no, this is even worse. Shit. Okay, now I have to try and pick this up. And I think I have to re-roll this if I fail it. Okay, I didn't. I think I have to do the 1 die here. I don't know, I like the kickoff events. But then again, like, you're talking to someone who's in this iteration of the game alone has played 1,400 hours. So, you know, you're talking to someone who really likes the way this game is set out. So it's like, it's a really unfair, you know, for the sake of argument, that's actually really unfair. Because I'm always going to be like, but all of the things you're talking about, I love them, so what's wrong with them, right? And I think it's like, it's always going to be super hard to figure something out that works for everyone, and I don't necessarily think that's what you should be doing, but it's, you know, if you specifically want to talk about the game design iterations of Blood Bowl, I think you're better off looking at it as a whole and seeing why it's doing some things and why it's not doing other things. If that makes sense. Because, you know, there's a lot of design decisions about most of these. Like, most of this is designed in a certain way for a reason, right? And then it's a question of, you know, figuring out what that reason is. How the fuck do I do this? I have to dodge somewhere. And I think that somewhere has to be here. And then I have to get rid of this, which I can. That's a 1 die. And then hand off and run this way and potato it, I think? No, I can't potato it. Wait, hang on. No, this is... Okay, I can still... kinda run away. Okay. So I have to... I have to start by doing this. Okay. That did not work the way I wanted it to. And then you have to go back here. And then I think we have to do this. Yeah. That's okay-ish. Okay, that doesn't actually matter. And that's a 1. I don't want that to happen. Whoops. Please don't fail. Don't roll another 1 or a 2, please. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, wait. Sweet. Hey, Zunk. I'm still standing. Roll one. Roll one. Nope. The reason, by the way, I went this far this quickly is because they were gonna blitz me regardless, right? There wasn't anywhere the ball was safe. So if I'm able to move the ball up here, then at least, say they knock it loose, but they keep it around here, like, or they don't knock it loose, then they have they have less of an easy time moving it in 2 turns, right? That's kind of where we're at right now. Okay, roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1. That's not 1, but that's fine. That's also fine. And I don't think you can come around and block this path. I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you can. Never mind. Stupid video game. Now you roll a 1. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Is there anything I want to do other than try and... In this case, because my opponent has a block and I don't, the blitz here is worse. Because if I get a push, I don't want to follow up. And then I have to do another GFI anyways. I'm trying to see if there's anything here I can do, and I don't think so. So we're going to have to take the 1 and 9. Come on. Come on. That felt good. Like I think I'm... Oh, right. I put the wrong piece on the Elves. Damn it. I was so happy that I scored. I put the wrong piece on the Elves. Holy shit. That took a decent amount of work. But yeah, I'm happy that I managed to score, because that was not necessarily that likely to happen. And they can still quite easily do a 2-turner here, especially with this shorter kick. But yeah, like, a tie against Dark Elves is not necessarily, you know, that's not horrible. I think this is the first game as well where we've been, I don't know if we've been unfortunate with our armor rolls, but we lost people early, and we've been playing with less players, and that's really hard to do against the Elves generally, because, you know, they have good stats. I'm pretty sure we've dodged slightly better than expected. Yeah, the fact that I have nothing here is actually pretty bad. As in, I would have expected to have more here than nothing, because we have thrown a fair bunch of blocks. Some of them have been some cheeky 1-dies, but you know, we should have gotten slightly more than we did, I feel like. Okay, let's see where she goes. Because unfortunately, yeah, we're probably not going to be able to blitz her. I don't know. Are we? So we do have this guy here. On one path! 3 months in a row. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the subscribers. Okay, let's see. Oh, you do need 2 GFIs. So if we can mess this up a bit, then that's good. Wait, hang on. Yeah, I think I want to try and do that. Okay. We've... I shouldn't have done that, clearly. No, it's down to them. I could have done better than that. Yeah. No, no! They wasted their snake eyes on the injury roll. See? That was a bummer. I feel like I could have played that better than I did, and I'm not necessarily just talking about... Well, I am mainly talking about the last turn, as in, but... What am I trying to say? I should have been paying more attention to... recognizing that, yes, that's 2 GFIs. Would they rather want to hand off to someone else? Because that's just, you know, that's just a catch. That's a 2+. And then I should have probably, forced the Witch Elves 2 GFIs instead. Like, I had the option to do that before doing the GFI to try and possibly get pieces next to the Witch Elf. Because I managed to get the guard piece on all of the blitzers, right? I could have put more pieces there before I did the GFI, and I should have. Because I should have recognized that, and I didn't. And I'm I'm very annoyed about it. But hey, I get to throw blocks. Now, what's my opponent say? Oh. Yavor is going to be so disappointed when he sees this video and just hear me complain about other things than talking about the game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Things got weird, okay? I didn't mean to. Just happened. These are some sturdy Dark Elves, and I hate them. Oh. These are some sturdy Dark Elves, and I hate them. Okay. So we are still gonna try and do that Vanity Pass. right about now, because these are some sturdy Dark Elves, and I hate them. Catch it. Pass. Nope. Okay, we got money. We can rebuy people. Did 5 armor breaks? 5 armor breaks? What were we doing this game? 43 blocks, 44 blocks, and we got 5 armor breaks each. First of all, that's amazing that they only got 5 armor breaks on me. Secondly, how? What did we do? Oh, right, because they got 1 injury. I think I fell over twice and injured myself, right? That makes what I did even worse. Yeah, so we dodged better. Well, okay, I dodged a bit with Bolter, so that's probably okay. Really good armor. Holy shit, our injuries were really bad. This was not that bad. It just happened at, you know, the wrong time because it was 2 out and then they both came back. That's rough. That's good. That's not great. That's okay. That's good. That's a shame. We rolled a lot of 1s and lots of 5s and 6s. You want the opposite. You want a lot in this general area. So these guys had much stronger armor. Their dodge went great. Their pickup was great. Their pass was great. Jump was great. Injury was great. Catch was great. Going for it was bad. They did roll a lot of defender stumbles though, so that's good for me. But yeah, holy. In hindsight, what a strange game that was. I was busy being lardy about other things. Let's see what's happened here. Unfortunately, I think salvage bar is dead and... Well, you're not necessarily dead and gone, but we have the money to replace you, so we probably should. I think it's... Hopefully... Yeah, it's... I was gonna say, it's time to get some more block around here. And then we're gonna get ourselves another line woman. I think we're up to like 14. Look how much nicer it looks now that we have 5 blodge. Wait, this is still a big problem. I think I have to focus a lot harder on getting touchdowns on these guys than I have been. This is the Lizard team all over again. Whew.